Have you ever wondered how children learn best with just a little bit of help? Or why some kids can solve tricky problems only when you give them a few clues? Today, we read diving deep into the fascinating world of Lev Vygotsky's theory of cognitive development and sharing practical tips that early childhood educators and caregivers can use right away. First, let's talk about the man himself. Lev Vygotsky was a pioneering Russian psychologist born back in 1896. His work completely changed how we think about learning. He proposed that children don't just develop in stages on their own. Instead, he believed that learning is a deeply social process. Vygotsky argued that our interactions with others, parents, teachers, and even friends are what truly shape our thinking and help us grow intellectually. This is a key difference from other theories that focus more on individual discovery. For Vygotsky, learning is all about community and collaboration. So, what are the core ideas of his theory? Let's break down the three most important concepts. First up is the zone of proximal development, or ZPD. This might sound complicated, but it's a really simple and powerful idea. The ZPD is that sweet spot between what a child can already do completely by themselves and what they can achieve with guidance and encouragement from a skilled partner. Think of it as the just right level of challenge. It's not too easy, so they're not bored, and it's not too hard, so they don't get frustrated. This is the zone where the most effective learning happens. That leads us to the second key concept, scaffolding. Imagine you're building a house. You use scaffolding to support the structure as it's being built, and then you take it away once the building can stand on its own. In education, scaffolding is the same idea. It is the temporary support that an adult or a more capable peer provides to help a child complete a task within their zone of proximal development. This support could be anything from giving hints, modeling how to do something, breaking a task into smaller steps, or asking leading questions. As the child becomes more competent and confident, the caregiver gradually removes the support, allowing the child to take on more and more of the task independently. It's a beautiful process of guided learning that builds true mastery. The third pillar of Vygotsky's theory is the role of language and cultural tools. Vygotsky saw language as more than just a way to communicate. He saw it as a fundamental tool for thinking. When children talk through problems either out loud to themselves or with others, they are organizing their thoughts and internalizing complex ideas. Cultural tools are also essential. These are things like counting systems, maps, art, and even traditional games that a culture provides to help its members think and solve problems. By using these tools, children learn the specific ways of thinking that are valued in their community. So, how can we, as educators and caregivers, actually apply these ideas in a real-world setting? It's more straightforward than you might think. First, become a keen observer. Pay close attention to what a child can do alone versus what they can do with a little help. This helps you identify their unique zone of proximal development for different skills. Next, use scaffolding techniques actively. Don't just give the answer. Instead, model how to solve a puzzle. Ask open-ended questions like, "What do you think we should try next?" Or provide simple hints. Remember to gradually step back as they get the hang of it to foster independence. Also, encourage collaborative learning. Create opportunities for children to work together in pairs or small groups. Peer learning is incredibly powerful. A child can often explain a concept to another child in a way that just clicks. Make your environment language-rich. Talk with children throughout the day. Engage in storytelling, sing songs, and label objects in the room. This constant dialogue helps them build vocabulary and internalize new concepts. Finally, incorporate meaningful cultural tools. Use games, songs, and manipulatives that are relevant to the children's lives and backgrounds. This not only supports their cognitive development, but also honors their cultural identity, making learning feel personal and engaging. By embracing Vygotsky's approach, you're not just teaching children facts. You're helping them build critical thinking skills, problem-solving abilities, and a strong sense of confidence. You're teaching them how to learn, all while making them feel supported and capable. If you found this video helpful and want more insights into child development, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Share this video with any other caregivers or educators you know who could benefit from these tips. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.